All right, so stable coins, right? They're getting a lot of buzz lately.
Definitely a hot topic.
Yeah, and for good reason. Like,
Yeah.
they're designed to hold a steady value, which makes them super useful.
Yeah.
And, we've been diving deep into all things crypto.
Absolutely.
So stable coins are definitely on our radar.
Yeah.
And get this, there's a brand new player in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called the global dollar, or USDG for short.
USDG.
USDG, and it's making waves. And
Interesting.
yeah, I think you'll find this interesting. So
Okay.
it's backed by some serious players like Paxos.
Okay, yeah, I know Paxos.
Yeah, they're like veterans in the crypto world.
Yeah.
And then get this, DBS Bank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, based in Singapore.
A big one.
A huge player in traditional finance.
Yeah.
So, this is not your typical stablecoin launch.
Right.
So for people listening, right, like we know stablecoins, they're pegged to a real world asset.
Right, usually the US dollar.
Right, the US dollar, exactly. Yeah. So they're attractive for all sorts of things. Payments, trading, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, why would a traditional bank like DBS get involved?
That's a great question.
This isn't just some side project for them. They're holding the actual US dollar reserves that back USDG.
Whoa, that's a serious commitment.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like they're really going all in on this.
Yeah, they are. And I think they're seeing the potential here.
Yeah.
So why don't you walk us through this? Like, why do you think DBS is taking such a big bet on stablecoins?
Well, you got to think about it like this.
Okay.
Traditional banks, right?
Yeah.
How do they make money?
Managing money.
Exactly, managing and moving money.
Right.
Now, stable coins have the potential to do that way faster,
Right.
way cheaper,
Okay.
and across borders, like seamlessly.
Yeah.
So DBS is probably looking at this and thinking, hey, stable coins could be the future of finance,
Makes sense.
and they want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
They don't want to be left behind.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And it's not just DBS, right?
Right.
The Monetary Authority of Singapore, their central bank,
Oh, wow.
they've given USDG the green light.
Really?
So we're seeing a major regulatory body actually embrace stablecoins.
That is huge.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So what does this tell us about, like, the bigger picture?
Well, I think it signals a shift, right? Regulators are realizing they can't just ignore stablecoins anymore.
Right.
They need to figure out a way to, like, encourage innovation, but also protect consumers.
Yeah.
So this MAS approval, it could be a model for other countries
Oh, interesting.
to follow suit,
Yeah.
create their own frameworks.
So this all sounds very promising, but let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay, what's that?
How does USDG plan to compete with the big guys like Tether and USD Coin? They already have a huge chunk of the market.
That's the challenge, right?
Yeah.
Paxos is really focusing on partnerships. They're working with crypto exchanges, wallets, trading platforms.
Right.
They want to make sure that USDG is widely accepted.
I see.
It's kind of like the credit card game.
Okay.
The more places you can use it,
Yeah.
the more valuable it becomes.
Right.
So they're really trying to build that network.
That makes sense, but there
Yeah.
have been concerns, right,
Uh-huh.
about, like, the transparency of some stable coins
Definitely.
and even their stability.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So how does USDG address those concerns?
Well, that's where the DBS partnership really comes in.
Okay.
DBS is a heavily regulated institution.
Right.
They have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
So that brings a level of trust
Okay.
that maybe some other stablecoins lack,
Right.
especially for people who are, a little wary of purely crypto native players.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So it could be a big selling point for USDG.
Absolutely. For our listeners out there, like,
Mhm.
this could be a game changer, especially if you're interested in, cross-border payments,
Yeah,
faster transactions, or just getting into digital assets.
definitely.
But, like with any new technology,
Of course.
there are risks to think about,
Absolutely.
right?
Right.
What if USDG somehow loses its peg to the dollar?
Yeah, that's a big one.
What about security breaches?
Mhm.
These are all things that, regulators and users need to grapple with.
For sure. These are important questions.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've uncovered some really crucial points here today.
We have.
But this kind of leaves us with a big question.
What's that?
Will stable coins like USDG actually become like a mainstream form of payment? Or will they mostly stay within the crypto world?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is. It is.
And, the answer might not be so clear-cut.
Right.
Maybe we'll see a hybrid system
Okay.
where stablecoins and traditional finance kind of like coexist
Yeah.
and maybe even complement each other.
Interesting.
It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a fascinating time to be watching this all unfold.
It really is. The whole landscape is constantly changing.
Yeah, so keep exploring this space, stay informed.
Yeah, do your research.
And, you might be using USDG to buy your coffee sooner than you think.
Who knows? The future is full of surprises.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me. It was great to chat about this.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.